Hey, Jason Fladlin here, and I have an absolute treat. I have somebody on that I don't even really know the story, so I'm going to uncover it here. Jeremy, how do you say your last name exactly?
Artiago.
Well, let's start from the beginning, Jeremy, if we will. When you signed up for ASM4, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and I think that was October of 2014, somewhere around that time. And
Yep.
you get in there, and kind of walk us through, like, initially when you logged in for the first time.
Okay. I guess the first thing was thinking is I just spent $4,000. I need to get my money back right away. So the first thing I did was just watch the modules. I guess I started with module one and I figured out how to set up my account on Amazon. And then from there, I went into your guys's the Rapid Crush, the bonus section, and started reading pretty much anything that I could get my hands on just to kind of get a feel for what I was, in for because I really had no idea.
Now, what was your previous experience with e-commerce or internet marketing in general? Like, what had you been attempting to do to make money online prior to ASM?
I haven't done anything for the last 5, maybe 6 years. So the only experience that I have with online marketing is I tried to do AdSense about 5 years ago. So I had a whole bunch of little mini AdSense, I guess they were calling them sniper sites. So I had 30 different domains that were making like 50 cents a day. And I just couldn't take hint. I had to write articles all the time, and it didn't work out. I ended up giving up on that.
So it's fair
And
to say no real experience or any assets in place that you could tap into prior to ASM that would help accelerate your success. You're basically starting from ground zero, diving all in head first and saying, let's figure out this thing so at least we don't lose money. Is that right?
yeah, I mean, this was all brand new to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you get in there, you start becoming familiar with the process and with some of the opportunities that we provide with Rapid Crush bonuses. And you pull the trigger, you get your first product listed on Amazon. So when did your product go live? Like, give me the time frame exactly.
It went live the last couple of days in January, so it was like January 29th or January 30th.
So you get your product up there, and we're talking January. And by the way, of course, you missed the best part of selling on Amazon, which is the December month. But that's okay. We'll
Yeah.
hit it this time around. So you'll get it this time around.
Yeah,
So
for
you get your
sure.
product up and listed, and I mean, what happens? Like, do you have any idea of what you're going to do with this product once it is listed?
Once it's listed, I went through the friends and family discount. So the first thing that I wanted to do was rank it. So I knew that I had to give it away. And even though I didn't really want to, because still didn't know what I was doing yet, I followed your guys' recommendations and I emailed everybody that I knew. I went through Facebook and I got all the emails of people that were my friends on Facebook, and I just basically followed the templates that were laid out for
Perfect.
me.
So you start giving the product away, which of course doesn't make you any money, but the hope, the intent is that by doing this, it will show me up in different spots in Amazon so then real buyers can actually pay for my product. So when you started giving your product away, what happened next? Was that able to work for you to get you the rank to start getting you the exposure on Amazon for your product?
It worked right away.
Right
So
away.
I ended up within the first week I was on the bottom of page two for my main keyword,
Nice. And probably
and then
on a lot of other page one or page two results for secondary keywords, right?
probably, but I didn't even know how to look it up then.
So you get ranked right away. Now, not you can't cash ranking at the bank, unfortunately. You got to translate that to sales. So you get ranked up there. Do sales start coming in now that you are in places where people can find you on Amazon?
Yeah, and I didn't buy enough inventory because I didn't know how well it was going to work out. So I started with a very small amount. And as people saw me on the listings, they started buying, and then I got to the first page, and within like a couple of weeks, I had already sold out.
Then what
And that was right in the
happens?
middle of getting
Oh,
ready for Chinese New
yeah,
Year, so
Chinese New Year, right? So it's like,
yeah, I was out for a month or so.
okay, so this is
Torture.
important, right? So you accidentally sold way more than you ever thought you were, even though for the most part, and I don't want to diminish what you did here because you used a method that we taught and you followed through with it. You also probably did certain things to your listing to help it convert when people were buying your product. But the reality is you didn't think it would sell as good as it did. You run out of inventory, you're dead for a month. You finally get inventory back in. Now, by the way, how many products do you sell on Amazon? Is it still just one?
It's just one.
Just one product. So you have one product, you get the inventory back in, then what happens? Do you have to start all over again?
So I had to start all over again. I was able to get the supplier to come up with like a measly 100 pieces. So I got those in the beginning of March, and those were gone within just 4 or 5 days. So I don't know how it happened. I guess I got lucky, but they put me right back close to what I was ranking before.
Hmm.
So I sold out of those, and then I ordered a whole bunch more, which just came in the first part of April. So April 1st, that inventory was listed for sale on Amazon, and then I did kind of another mini launch with Facebook, the way that you guys showed us how to do those $1 funnels. Did some more friends and family, and got ranked really quickly. Within the first week, I was back on the first page.
So bam, you're back on the first page. Now what happens?
And what happens is it just kicked off. I was able to track it now, and I'm on the first page for at least 8 of the main keywords that I'm looking at targeting right now. So
And what's
since
that translate
happens,
into from a sales perspective?
from a sales perspective, I got my 50K badge last week.
Congratulations, by the way.
And thank you for that. And I really want to get my 100K badge, but I think I'm not going to get inventory in stock in time. I'm at 79,000 right now.
79,000. And you're talking
Yeah.
just in the month of April, correct?
In the month of April, since the 1st, yeah.
That is phenomenal. So we're talking a product that goes live at the end of January that's now potentially in a month could do $100,000, and it has done over 50 already. Now, interesting. Thank you, by the way, for sharing all that with me. Now, let me ask you this. This is very interesting to me, right? So first of all, what are you spending on a daily basis in terms of time to manage this business?
And okay, so right now, most of my time is actually dedicated to support. So
Yeah, I mean, $79,000 in product sales probably means thousands and thousands of customers, right?
right. So I don't even have time really to market it right now because I do have another full-time business that I run.
Where do you see
Yeah.
yourself if things play out the way you think they'll play out in the next 12 months?
Yeah, in the next 12 months, I want to have already dedicated to doing this full-time.
Yeah,
So
and
I
I mean,
want
from a
Amazon.
numbers perspective, like 200,000 a month, or at least consistently $100,000 a month, would that be out of the ordinary or out of the realm of possibility?
Well, as soon as I can find a support person and teach them and train them how to do it, and I can actually focus on developing more products and getting them listed, like I should be at 100,000 starting next month. So within a year, I mean,
Sky's the limit.
400, five hundred
Yep.
thousand.
I
I
don't
haven't
doubt it. I've
really
seen
got.
it. I've seen it done many times. So, and by the way,
Yeah.
you need to go back in our members area and check out the training on the outsourcing because we can solve that problem for you. Jeremy, it's about us in there. But anyway, here's an interesting question for you. Why did you decide to buy ASM and specifically buy through us? I mean, what was it about this opportunity that grabbed you and said, okay, I'm willing to put down the significant investment to get in here and give this a go?
It was probably reading all of the success stories of people that were doing so well with it right off the bat and didn't have a whole lot of experience, and everybody just kept saying, you know what, follow the system, it's all there for you.
Now, what role do you think having Rapid Crush in your corner with our bonuses and our community, what role do you think that played into your success with your business?
That's huge. There's no way that I would have been able to do what I've done so far without having access to the community, the Facebook community, all of the bonuses that you guys have given us. Is just insane.
Hmm.
Like some of my friends are, I've told them about this, and they're looking to join, and they're like, "Well, can I do it without ASM or without Rapid Crush?" I'm like, "Hell no!" Like if you're gonna do it, you have to do it through Rapid Crush. There's so much extra stuff you guys give us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeremy, and hopefully we'll talk again soon.